If you have questions for Jaydn, please put them in the chat now, and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, we'll start with Jeff Ferrato. Go ahead, Jeff.
Jaydn, can you talk about how you thought the offensive line played last week, and what do they need to do against, probably a much better opponent this week with Auburn coming to town?
They did outstanding, honestly. The first half, I think towards the second half, we could have been a lot more focused on our assignments. We had a lot more penalties, a lot of offsides, and things of that nature. But I mean, yeah, they definitely did their Dougie the first half for sure. I think there's a lot of focus on the name Auburn, and what I see on film is just like, not really in comparison to what their name is. So I just want to get that into my guys' heads. Like, a name doesn't mean anything, and at the end of the day, they're still human, and we have just as much of a chance as they do to go in there and get the win.
Okay, we'll go to Matt Moreno from Rivals.
You just mentioned that, but obviously, if you guys are able to get the win, it's significant. I mean, what kind of importance would it mean for you guys as a team to get a win this weekend?
It'll be very encouraging when we do get this win, but I feel like our focus is going to be not letting it get to our head and getting too big-headed after we do get the dub. So I feel like that'll be the focus.
Okay, further first-round questions for Jaydn, please let me know in the chat. Okay, we'll open it back. We've got Thomas down. Go ahead, Thomas, from California.
Good morning, Jaydn. There's a clip going around about your big run during the game versus North Texas. Truthfully, were you jogging there at the very end, and how much faster can you really go?
Oh, yeah, no, I was definitely jogging. I mean, I probably shouldn't admit that, but I was jogging. Compared to my speed last year, it was somewhere around like mid-22s in one of my runs. So I definitely feel faster this year, though. So my goal is to hit 23.
Okay, well, anybody else for a first-round question? Okay, we'll go back to Jeff Ferrato. Go ahead, Jeff.
Jaydn, we don't have an official word on who's playing quarterback on Saturday, but can you just talk about how comfortable you are and the offense is with either of these guys?
Yeah, I mean, both of those guys have been working since fall camp. Sam's been here since spring. Ben has been here since fall. And they've both gotten the offense down pretty well. As far as comfortability with either of them, I think it's pretty much the same. I mean, my job isn't so much of catching as it is for other positions, and being on the same page with that. So all I got to do is take the ball from them. So it's pretty easy.
Okay, any other questions for Jaydn? Go to Matt Moreno from Cal Rivals.
Talking to Coach Staub yesterday, I think he mentioned about 5 or 6 times establishing the run was kind of his focus yesterday. When you hear that, what's the mentality for you and the rest of the running backs going into a game like this when you know there's going to be a pretty heavy workload on you guys?
We go into the same. We go into the game with the same mindset as we do going into practice, going into scrimmages. Like, all fall and spring, we had a standard in the running back room, and anytime we fall short of it, we pick each other back up and make sure that we hold each other accountable. And so, I don't feel as if it's going to be any different this Saturday. There's not any more pressure on us. It's just we're going to go out there and do what we've been doing the whole time and hold each other to that standard.
Okay, we'll go to Jake Curtis from Cal Sports Report.
You sound pretty confident that you're going to win this game.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, does anybody else have another question?
Oh,
AP, if you have a question, go ahead.
yes, Jay, have you seen this style of defense, the schemes before, this type of defense?
I'm sorry, say that one more time, please.
Oh, have you seen this style of defense before, this scheme? Have you played against it in the past?
I don't think so. But you know, we're getting a lot of good looks from our guys in practice, and we've faced one of the best defenses in the Pac-12 going up against our guys, with Jackson Sermon, Pat at safety, and Craig Woodson and Brett Johnson, and there's a whole lot of other guys that aren't even talked about as much as they should be. So we're not worried, man. We see this every day.
Okay, so if you do have a final question for Jaydn, give me a couple seconds. Let me know by sending me a quick message in the chat. Okay, seeing none, we are good. Thank you.